Today we're going to look at a sample built of how an online digital employee using natural language interaction, or NLI, powered by the Teneo platform, can assist banking customers in finding the right mortgage for them. In this particular instance, our customer Jean is already logged in, which gives our online digital employee Betty access to all of the information that Citibank has on her. We can thank her for being a loyal customer since 2005, and infer since she's on the mortgage page that she'd like to either buy a home, refinance, or get mortgage pre-approval. I can confirm that and say I am looking to buy my first home. With that information, Betty can now begin the process of collecting the information she needs to provide me the appropriate mortgage quotes. First of all, she needs to know how much am I looking to spend on a house. I'm going to say about $300,000. Since I'm logged in, Betty knows I live in Illinois and can guess that's probably where I want to buy a house. But in fact, I'm moving, so I'm going to tell her that this is in Minneapolis. Betty correctly identifies this as Minneapolis, Minnesota, and needs to know how much of a down payment I'd like to make. Here's one area where natural language interaction has a great advantage over simple form filling. I may have some questions about this, and rather than abandon the form and give up on the process, I can let Betty know I'm not really sure. Is that a problem? Betty can let me know that it's not a problem at all, that typically 20% is used as an estimate and can always be changed later. I'm going to say I'm fine with that, and now Betty wants to know what my credit history is. Here again I might have some questions like how does my credit score affect my mortgage rates? Betty can answer that. The better the credit score you have, the lower your rates. And that might be good, so now I need to know how do I find out my credit score. Betty can let me know the 3 big organizations in the US that provide that information, as well as provide a link to the annualcreditreport.com website that provides a free credit report once a year. I'm going to say let's go with excellent for now. Here Betty's going to confirm the information I provided, and I will say yes, that's correct. And she can now go off to the back-end systems in Citibank and retrieve the mortgages for which I might qualify. So here you can see she's discovered 3 fixed-rate loans and 2 adjustable-rate incomes. She's going to be a bit proactive, though, and suggests that I either speak with a mortgage consultant to get the process started, or at least sign up for text or email alerts so I know when mortgage rates change. I'm going to say sign me up for text alerts. And again, she's going to say, okay, I've done that for you, but you could still talk to an agent, use the Affordability Calculator to make sure you can afford these, or even start looking at homes that fit your budget. I'm going to use the Affordability Calculator to make sure I can in fact afford this mortgage. So Betty begins the process again of collecting the information she needs. I'm going to let her know that my monthly before-tax income is $9,000. Since I'm logged in, Betty can actually pull my expenses straight from my bank account, which I'm going to ask her to do. She'll summarize what she's found and confirm that with me. And here she's discovered a discrepancy. In my bank statements, she sees regularly recurring direct deposits of $6,500 and $7,500, which add up to significantly more than the $9,000 I mentioned. I can say, oops, I forgot to add my husband's income. Our combined income is $19,000, significantly more than the $9,000 I had, and certainly likely to impact what mortgages I can afford. Based on that, she can go off and take a look and say, great news, all of the fixed-rate loans fit well within my budget. Thank you very much.